went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my nigga 5 attachments. Why'd you come from me about a nigga, man? You bitches back for they come at me about nigga.
People try to like belittle us by that, but honestly, I would say that like A-list porn stars, B-list, and even a lot of C-list porn stars have it rough. Like people like negate a lot of the stuff like you guys go through because they're not a part of it. They don't see it, but it's like you're managing yourself usually. Aside from having an agent, sometimes you're managing your sites aside from having an assistant or having to hire something. Like you're taking care of all this yourself. When you got into porn, was that something you ever envisioned? Or was it just like, oh, I'm going to shoot, I'm going to, focus on that, and then it opened your eyes?
When I started porn, okay, so I found porn through Craigslist.
Stop, I found mine on Sexy Job. Stop, I love that. Okay, yes.
Oh my God, yes, I'm a cam model.
The true age of porn. Wait, so you found the cam site.
I was a cam model. I was already camming. It was the summertime, and I was going from a community college to like a really top private university for biochemistry.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, yeah, I'm broke as fuck. Like I don't have enough to pay for, I needed basically like 14 grand for tuition right then and there before I start my classes. And I didn't want to do another year of like working and paying for school because I did that all through community college.
No, I get it.
And I was
completely.
like, I can't do this anymore.
Dude, it's heavy.
That's hard.
People, a lot of us get it, especially new age. Like we work for ourselves.
Do I just press the button?
Just press the button and you dip it in there.
Do I need to hold it?
Yeah, you hold the button while you hit it, and then you just pull a little bit. You don't have to pull hard; it literally will clear.
Thank you.
And then you can like test it out. You can taste it, but it's super smooth. It's not too rough at all. Shout out to the Little Dipper. We love you guys. It's absolutely one of the coolest gadgets I've gotten because I've had a lot of like pothead guests, but when you smoke like blunts, joints, you get cotton mouth. It's a lot harder to like be receptive to conversation. So I think the dabs actually are a little like sneak attack. This little cheat code.
Delicious.
It's smooth, right?
That is really
That's also
delicious.
Oleum. Shout out, love them so much.
That is good.
In smoking, we've talked about this before, but they don't know. Do you like to smoke before your scenes, before private content, before customs? Because some people are very specific about it. Are you specific about it? Because you are like a true pothead.
Thank you. So, okay, let's say my call time for like main production scene is like 10 a.m. I typically wake up around 7. And I'll like smoke my bowl like before I shower and stuff.
Because then it can help you get it out of your system and get your day started right.
It's mainly for the long drive.
Yeah.
It really is for the drive and for the makeup
LA.
chair. Yeah.
Girl.
Thankfully I live in the Valley and I'm like, but when it's like for like a feature film and like the studios in LA, and you're like, no.
And then
hair, and you gotta do your own hair and makeup? No.
No, and you guys don't realize if you don't drive, if you do drive, it don't matter. You are stuck in the car the same amount of time, and that's brutal.
And honestly, it's low-key longer when you're in an Uber because they have to follow the law.
No, it's true. I'm not. I'm smoking.
Driving.
I'm fucking whipping.
I cannot smoke and drive.
The thing is, not in LA. I won't. In Florida, I have to. Because if I'm going to die because of a Florida driver, I'm gonna be fucking fried. I will not be taken out.
I have a Florida driver's license.
Stop.
But I've never legally driven on Florida streets. I've only driven here in California.
No way.
So I'd be driving like a Floridian on these
Miami
California
moves,
roads.
baby. Miami moves.
I'm like, why are you going 60 in the fast lane?
And the lanes are smaller. It's really upsetting. But I've noticed
I have like a 2-door wannabe sports car.
Oh, so it's perfect for you. You're like
zooming. I'm zooming.
Skirt. I love that. You are a renowned porn star. If you haven't known, Maya Farell has amassed a ton of professional studio scenes. Out of all the studios you've worked for, studios, porn companies, for those of you who don't get that, what is your favorite?
New Sensations. New Sensations has treated me the way I have always wanted to be treated.
Yeah.
Like a princess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've really allowed me to be myself.
Got you.
And they ask me who I want to work with, which
I love
is
that. No, they
so
do.
nice.
They do.
So nice.
I got fortunate. They were one of my go-sees. Like when I first started, and I think I did like 2 scenes for them back in like 2015, maybe 2014. And they were so great. So I love that you said that they're your favorite.
New
No one ever
Sensations.
says that. And
I
I'm
love
like,
New
they're
Sensations.
amazing.
They're booking coordinator.
Yeah.
Her name starts with an R. I don't know if she wants to
Renee.
be. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Renee. Bless her soul.
Love her. Love her.
Renee has, when I was like first starting out, she allowed me to stay at her house. And then like if I didn't make a lot of money, she'll give me a huge discount.
Stop,
she treated
that is
me
so
like
sweet.
a daughter.
Yeah.
And then like I've always told her what I wanted, and she helped me really like made me realize my kind of like my worth in the industry.
Yes.
And also like she made me realize that my agent was like not for me,
Yeah.
and that I deserved better. She was like, "You're really not shooting that much?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." And I'm like, and I don't know what it is, because people are so shocked when I get on set. They're just like,
how?
"Whoa."
Yeah, like how are you not?
They're
How do
like,
I not
"What is
know
that?"
you who you are?
You know what's the
Yes.
best compliment I've ever had on set?
What?
Oh my God. It was from Jay. He was like, he said, "You are what evolution intended for what
Stop, that's so
for
cute.
offspring making."
I love that. No,
and I was just
love
like,
that.
I don't think I'll get a compliment better than that.
Yeah, I am. You know what? You're right.
Literally, I was like, "You want to
Now
be
breed
my male
me.
talent?"
Like,
Yeah, so I
sure.
love New Sensations for that. And I wanted to say before I forget,
You're good.
when I first started, right? So you know how your name doesn't pop up at first on the
Yes.
search bar,
Mhm.
right? So I'll type in my name and I'll see like Maya Rajal, and I'll see
Oh, yeah.
Adriana Maya.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, my name don't come up. And then one day, my name came up, and I felt so
Stop.
cool. I felt like, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I made it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm on the list of the Mayas. Like,
Yeah.
it was just you two.
Yeah.
So I just felt honored to just be like right under your name. I really did.
Stop.
I really
That's
did.
so.
And I've been
I'm
waiting
not
like
even kidding.
all day. To
I
say
literally, whenever I look up my name, you know, we see all the Mayas, and literally, I don't know. It's like a camaraderie, I guess, because we have the same name. But I actually get like, I feel so good because, you know, you see on like Babe Source or like shit like that, we can see all each other's scenes, like stills and stuff. That makes my heart so warm because I love that girls who look like us are like really making like a name for themselves in the industry, and like long standing. A lot of girls, the turnover rate is couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, 6 months tops. And you've been in for going on almost 4 years. You said in June or July?
Yeah, in June.
Dude, that is a huge accomplishment. In all of your work that you've done, all your studio scenes, your features, your collaborations, what has been your favorite? I know.
That's a good one.
I know. It could be anything. Like personally got you off. The company was just great. The male talent was like you didn't have to do anything.
I would say I have a couple, honestly.
Perfect.
So
I love that.
This year for XBiz, it was nominated for All Girl Movie of the Year. It's called Final Girl, which is the feature film, and it's like
I saw the trailer.
It's so it's like a camp. It's a porno about two girls who went into a cabin knowing it was spooky. They end up dying there or whatever. And then we go make a porno of their lives, basically.
Yep.
And so it's like an all-girl lesbian scene. It's me, Anna Foss, Kira Noir, Pristine Edge, 2 other amazing ladies I can't think of.
It's okay.
And yeah, it got nominated. It didn't win, but like I still went. It was amazing.
Knock nominations. That is huge. That's people going out of their way.
And that was my first like
that's
featured
amazing.
film to be
Stop.
constant.
I love that.
Yeah,
and those are just huge names to be alongside.
It was for Adam and Eve. I was like, oh my God.
Adam and Eve. Girl, I knew a shot for them.
My heart.
What has been the most surprising company that has wanted to work with you? Because in history and porn, there are a lot of companies who stray away from girls who look like us, girls who look exotic, girls with tattoos, girls who don't have body modifications, aren't enhancing themselves, anything like that. That's like the new wave. What has been like a surprise company? I would say it's not
a new wave yet.
What?
I would not say we're not back yet. I've always been saying since I've started, where the real bitches at? Where they're all natural babes. I'm not even considered all natural because I have tattoos, but like,
oh my God, no.
I'm like,
no, it's all natural.
Yes.
And they say all natural for like when you're like 18 and
Yeah.
it's like, I get that. But after that, like, that's not what we're
No,
talking
I'm like, I want to
about
look like an
here.
adult.
Like, no, when we are adults, have you found a lot of kickback in like addressing like whatever age you use in your studio scenes? Because some girls
No.
only use their real age, or they like stay on like 21 or 22 for forever, you know?
No, I think the main kickback I probably have is that I am naturally like, I used to say the word assertive, but I'm gonna start saying the word passionate. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
naturally very passionate.
Yeah.
And so I get a lot of kickback from not being able to do scenes that are more submissive
Got
based.
you. No, I got
Because
you.
I just don't think it would be a good scene.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make a bad movie. I don't want to make
You
a bad
know
video.
what?
Like I
think
know
that's
myself.
huge to know. No, but
I'll
to
say
know that
no,
about
yeah.
yourself, a lot of girls, and I say this, not that there aren't people who have bad experiences, it happens to everyone, I get it. But a lot of times when I've heard stuff that have happened, and something that a girl wasn't even necessarily comfortable with in the first place,
Mhm.
and you know, their agents, you know how it is. Like you kind of just end up on a set and you're like, what are we doing? Like, and I think that part of that would be alleviated if everyone was just extremely transparent about like
Oh my
what
God,
was
yes.
wanted, what site you're shooting for, you know? In all the sites that you've gotten to work for, has there ever been one that has offered you like anything and you're like, nah,
No.
really?
No.
Are you telling
I think the
me?
one time that I should have said no, I didn't. Because I was making money for tuition.
No, I get you.
Yeah. I was
no,
very
I've
just
done the
learning.
exact same thing.
Absolutely.
I have a scene that has come back to haunt me so many times. And not even for for what I'm saying, for what the guys are saying. It's like a race site. They're not being racist, but it's not like cool. I'm sure you know who it
Is
is.
it GG?
DG, yeah. Oh, wait, DF.
Oh.
Yeah. And literally, I was 18. And at the time, it was cool. But also, if I would have gotten the scene beforehand, I probably wouldn't have taken it.
Right.
But it's also like when you're young and you're
You
not
don't
if you're young, if
know.
you're naive, like
Yeah.
you just don't really know, and
You
you
think
don't
you're
want to
the
say
shit,
no.
like-
Literally, well, and then
You're like,
you
I'm
don't
this
think about the
hot
repercussions,
babe. I got the life in front of
right?
me. Yeah, you're literally your brain is not fully developed.
That's not.
Like, I just turned 24, right?
Ooh,
And literally,
okay.
I could just feel my brain just like making conclusions. I'm like, I did not make conclusions before.
You're like, now we're connecting.
I'm like,
things.
God, like,
things are, it's cooking now.
Yeah.
No, I completely get
and
it.
also, my body's like, baby?
Yes. Well, that debate, and I started at 18, so I can't even side because I've already chosen a side, obviously. But everyone is stuck in a debate about whether or not you should be allowed to join mainstream porn at 21 or 18. Like pushing the age to 21. And I started at 18.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like for myself, I think that actually would have been like you could do content, you could do, but like mainstream porn, I think there's so much that goes into that people don't even talk about. Like even in this type of forum, like the STD rates, the drama, like the, just like all the extra shit.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it cute, cut, and simple.
Right? So
You know what I'm
like
saying?
18 or 21 and then the other.
I started when I was 20. And I'm happy I started I was 20 because I immediately saw those girls who were younger, 18, 19.
Yeah.
And they really are out of a small town, like less than 1,000 people.
And like it's their first job.
They really are. Yes, a lot of these like, or even like this one agency we're not gonna say. And they literally knew that this one girl was her 18th birthday was coming up. And they were like, hey, we see that your birthday's coming up. We think you're really pretty. When you decide if you're interested, we'll be ready for you, basically. And she graduated and she immediately started. She basically never even got the chance to think about any other adult life roles you could do, any other possibilities. Like, I'm happy at least I started college because I got to learn and have some experience of a different job before setting in a very, very, like, this is a very adult world. It's not, it's very explicit. It's very fast growing.
And it's very fast.
It's
like,
very fast.
Because there's so many different facets to it in like this age in porn. Ironically, I literally got in at 18. I knew what agency I was going to go to before I turned 18.
Exactly.
And as soon as I turned 18, I was in 18-year-old mindset. And I honestly forgot that I had even like stirred up like this whole thing until like 2 or 3 months later. And then finally the agent reached out to me again and was like, hey, like, and I was like, oh yeah. Like, and that's literally how I like got into porn.
Wow.
But if I could think back on it, wrong on so many levels. But also,
I mean, like, I get it. I do. I literally joined Craigslist acid. I believed in my soul.
No, and I always knew
like,
I wanted to do porn.
Man.
I was like, this is my thing. Well, and no, I looked up the agency. I'm like insane. I'm like very diligent. So I like researched a weird amount of stuff. Like
none of that.
But my whole thing was that anything could be a lie. And even then you take that chance. And when you're a young girl at this day and age, that's fucking nuts. So for you to even say like you didn't and you were just like, take a chance, I get it. But it's also like, girl, thank God.
You know what? I think that's funny that you guys say that because like I'm a college student at this time. Right? And I did no research. I didn't even think about it. I was like, I already play with my pussy in this room by myself.
See, but that's like
it's just adding another person.
You're a genius. That's. I wish I would have
really
thought about
only
that.
thought about like that.
I was thinking
never
slutty.
Thought more.
I'm not kidding. My friend Rosie had a birthday party when she was 16, and her mom's walking around with a video camera, and she's asking all of us what we're gonna do after high school. And I'm sitting on my boyfriend Zoe at the time, his lap. And I'm like, I'm gonna be a porn star. Like, I'm gonna be a fucking porn star. And they were all like, yeah. And I was known for like showing everyone my tits and stuff, and like doing like crazy shit all the time. So when I started doing porn, it wasn't like that. For everyone was like, you know, except for all my boyfriends, they were very upset. When you made a big jump, girl. You made a big jump from was it like shocking, or was it something that a lot of girls, maybe you know this, maybe you don't, they hide it. So it's like you tell whatever people you're comfortable with, or it's just zip of the lips.
I don't think I hid it. Okay, so me before porn, I was a skateboarder. I was in college. I was one of the only like kids in my neighborhood that even graduated high school.
Stop.
I started college at like 16.
Wait, where did you grow up? I love that. Wait.
Tampa. Tampa, yes.
Okay, I was gonna be like, we'll cut that if you want.
Strippital capital, you know what I'm saying?
Funny?
Prostitute city.
I'm not even kidding. Some of my best friends from porn have been from Tampa. All the girls when I first got into porn were all from Tampa.
Because it's a prostitute stripper city. That's what it was.
Is that what it is?
Girl, in the 90s,
they're all
early
from there.
2000s.
Why did they lie to me? That's mean.
Because they probably scared about what their mamas have done. Like,
I'm like, my mom's been married like a million times. Like, relax. Like, relax.
Yes, Tampa is like a sex work city. Like, it's even right now, it's really known.
I'm
for
not. You know, I have plenty of sex. That's not something I know.
I'm as a college student. I'm just like, oh, this is normalized. Yeah. Like, this is down the street. Yeah. You know, I'm like, I'm not gonna be a street walker because that's gross. But I'll cam. It's just me. Like, it's fine. I didn't really know what camming was, but I wasn't scared. Yeah. Like, I wasn't scared.
What would you say was the jump in between of like, you're kind of testing out camming? You know, you're getting on, you're talking to people to where you're actually like doing kind of shows, even if it's like little things.
I was a natural performer.
Really? No. Girl, I was so awkward. And camming was my bread and butter. I'm so serious.
I was not awkward. I was just like...
I'm so jealous.
Excited, like adrenaline ready. Yeah. I was excited. Like,
did you do the or do you do? This is huge. The cam to cams. You know where you
my favorite.
Stop.
I love seeing someone bust a nut.
We talk. Okay,
that's my bread and butter.
Fan question. Insert. Where is your favorite place to take a cum shot?
On myself or like as a place?
It could be anywhere. Oh, well, on yourself and also as a place, actually. No, I'm interested.
On myself?
Yeah.
In my eyes. Love that shit.
I'm not
kidding. I worked
kidding.
today and I didn't have enough time to run in front of the dick, so I ran under it. And I was just like plenty of, I've definitely, in one video, I don't remember which one, I've definitely done this.
I've seen it.
I love snorting cum. I'll snort it, I'll spit it out and snort it again. Like, love that shit, bro.
Okay, so I'm just queasy. I can't even. Like, I'm like, that sounds like a whole, the texture, I think I have like ADHD. The texture of that just sounds like my nightmare. Like in my nut.
I'll be on TikTok and I'll have to randomly spit because I'm like constantly like saliva ready. Like, I don't understand. Like, my body
is a fucking freak. Okay. Since we know you're a fucking freak now, Maya, cheers to that. Oh, sorry. Actual cheers. Okay.
But I can't be a hoe because I'm a freak.
Here's the thing.
Go ahead.
We're controlled hoes.
That's right.
I have to be. The career, and
literally,
when
ain't
you
no
do
man
this
worth
as
the
a
same.
job, you are so heightened in how reckless everyday people are with their, and I had one too. It's the everyday struggle with civilian men and they're, oh, you're fucking porn stars, blah, 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 I can fuck whoever. Is she being tested? Are you using condoms? No, because you're retarded. Like, I'm not fucking you if you're like, and then if we have to have that argument, you're not even like mature enough for me to, so I can't. Like, I just won't fuck you anymore. I'll fuck someone else. Like, it's fine. Like,
so you know how like people call you at night in hopes, right?
I'm like, when was the last time you got tested?
Literally.
Tested?
But it'll be
for what? COVID? Like, no, you dirty bitch. You have chlamydia. And men don't even know. That's the worst part is I'm not even kidding. There's like 3 hometown guys who have tried to hook up with for years. And I'm like, if you get tested, I'll hook up with you. And then they'll be like, oh, I'm getting tested today. And I'm like, okay. And then they won't hit me up for like a month. And they're like, hey, here's my results. Like, again, I'm like, oh, that's for like 2 weeks later. What happened? Like, by the way, I'll never fuck you. But you should also keep getting tested, you dirty bitch. Like,
girl.
What is your checklist for fucking a civilian?
Oh, you have to be tested. 100%. Like, I'll take within 30 days, but they hit me up right when they do it, which is
because they know
sexier.
Yeah.
Cleanliness is
right,
everything. Like, you want to shower before sex? Oh my
right,
God.
that's hot.
I'll suck you off in the shower and then we'll do the rest.
Okay, could you chill? I'm like trying to like relax right now.
You're
calm down. Thank God I have this banjo on.
So sorry. So definitely a test. And you can't be insecure. You can't be insecure. It's a huge turn off.
Shaky.
I'm a very like straightforward girl.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I feel like I'm knocking you out of your boots, that's bad for me. That's not. I don't want a boy. I want a man.
That's my
like. I don't need you to rock my
wait.
world, but I want us to like.
You say you want a man, right?
Yes.
Right. Is there an age limit? Because in porn, no matter what, you get like 18-year-olds, but some of them can throw dick. But then you also get like some who definitely can't.
I don't have an age limit. I feel like
stop.
No,
okay, not even like what you're looking for. You're not like aiming for something.
No.
Stop.
I'm so
Are you
single, bro?
Girl. What, single or not, bitch? If I'm looking
for
dick, I'm looking for like 30 to like 47.
I want to believe that men my age have their shit together.
They don't. Get a purse and get some good dick. You'll be fine. Fuck the men our age. They're literally do you want to cry? Do you want to spend a couple of like 6 months like depressed? And then you'll be like, no, I'm a bad bitch. I'm going to get back to work. Do you want to do that? Date a man our age. If not, get an older man. Make some shit shake. He's going to call you princess. It might get weird.
I live that life now every couple of months. And that life is very nice. So I have my beautiful car. Thank you.
Shout out to
And
the daddies. We
thank
love
you.
you. We
Yes.
respect you. We
My
appreciate you.
tuition is paid for.
Okay, I was gonna ask this fan question. Insert. Boom. I need like one of those like on Jackass where they have the punching thing. I need it to like shoot through. In your career since you started, have you become the sugar baby or the sugar mama?
I think in the beginning I was more towards like a sugar mama because I had a boyfriend in the beginning of my, like not in the very beginning of my career, but like my ex-boyfriend came back and I was like, hell yeah, I want you back because I'm lovely. And I took him back and I was more of like a sugar mama because I was making all this money and blah, blah, blah. And he was just kind of like a beach bum. And he was a cute beach bum though, so it was kind of worth it.
Flirty beach bum.
But I've been single since then and I hate using the word sugar baby because like, to him, it's a real relationship.
Yeah,
and
no,
you
I
know
get
what?
you.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
daddy.
So, he treats me very nice.
I love, and that's what matters. Everyone, knock it, don't knock it till you try it. Like the thing is, every relationship has like a different dynamic. Don't knock it till you try it.
And we were friends. We were friends before.
I love that.
We were friends before, and
Yeah.
I think he just really loved my brain. He think it was really dope.
They love the girl.
It really
Here's
is
what I
that.
would
It really
say.
is just me talking.
Guys love a girl that can talk. It doesn't matter if, even sometimes you don't even have to be smart. Like if you could just keep like a conversation, like they're like, oh, she's perfect. Like,
yeah. And I just want to say, because I don't want this to be clipped and someone's like, you see, sugar baby life is everything. It's easy.
But
It's
I'm
not
gonna
easy.
say it's not
I've
fucking
worked,
easy.
So I met him in the beginning of my career, and so for the past 3 years, I've worked my ass off to secure this, my spot, my check, my
We got
everything.
that.
It is not easy. If you want somebody who's like there for you without you really having to do much, that's not easy.
Oh my God, no, you have to commit. Like you have to like actually
real
commit.
commitment.
That's why when she says
I
like
literally
he thinks
probably
that as
could
a real
never date a
relationship,
man.
it is.
I probably couldn't even date.
Well,
because,
no, you're
like,
committed
I'm
too much of your
to this.
yeah. So
like, are you gonna?
It doesn't matter what the dynamic is. It's a relationship, girl, and
Absolutely.
one is enough. Honestly, like there's a lot with the amount of work you're doing. You don't have the time.
I do not have the time.
Girl, I see you on ads all the time. I see you in everyone's promo reels all the time. I see you posting all the fucking time.
That's me.
How do you even like keep up with it? Because I know you run your stuff. So I'm like, how do you balance all of that?
I do not have a management team. It is just me. I have my agent for my bookings.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, yeah. For studio bookings.
Everything else,
it's all you.
That is all me. That is all me trying to remember to do it. It really is. Like every week, since this year started, I was like, oh, I want to do a weekly update because I felt bad for my fans on like OnlyFans. I felt bad. I was like, maybe they don't believe me that I'm busy.
Yeah.
So I started making these weekly updates to kind of just give them like, this is what I'm doing this week. This is what I talked about last week, but this is what changed.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like, my week is open. And the next week will happen. My week immediately got booked up. Like I couldn't and I started doing that because I just like felt bad that people weren't understanding why I wasn't online when I was supposed to be, why I'm kind of delayed. Because I feel like I'm not doing enough.
The thing is,
so for you to
that's
say
like the
that
good content creators, like the people who actually care about like whether they're uploading enough and stuff. I will say I go through like weird transitions where I'm like super into it and then times I'm not. So the fact that it's like steady on your mind while you're managing, like shooting studio scenes and stuff, that is nuts. Like that's a lot. Has anything been like a super shocker to you of like realizing like it's a task you got to take on or just even like all the social media goddamn accounts we have to handle? I
would say, what was your question?
Has there been anything that's been like a shocker that you've had to take on?
Marketing. Oh my God.
Girl.
I was always like, I don't understand marketing. I feel like even to this day, I still like, I don't really understand it, which is why I don't probably practice it that well.
Yeah.
It's something that I try, but it's really hard. It really is hard.
All the trends you got to follow, I don't have time to look at the analytics.
Yeah, and I'm really not like a social media girl. Like, if I wasn't in porn, I would not have any social medias.
Stop.
And if I was trying to talk to somebody who did, I'd be like, oh, you a hoe. Like, I'm not even lying. If you have an Instagram for like personal use,
oh no,
you there for the
no,
hoes.
I completely can. No, it's so true.
My whole Instagram is skateboarding and bitches.
No bitch.
And if I see you with like a boyfriend or a girlfriend on my Instagram, I will unfollow you. I swear to God.
I like that. We're the same level of petty. I'm like, put that on my fucking timeline. Like, I'll block
you
someone.
You a beautiful man. Why are you with her?
First off, how fucking dare you? Because she's going to break your heart. And the fact that I had to see that, don't come back.
And then, like, why she don't look like me? Why you ruin my fantasy
don't you have
like
a
that?
type? Like, could you fucking pull it?
And why your type ain't me?
So I'm not perfect.
Yeah, so unfollow.
So
fantasy ruin.
I don't even need that negativity. I like that.
And then people get mad. People get mad. They're like, Maya, why you unfollowed me?
Okay.
Because your shit is boring and I saw what your girlfriend
if I see
like.
anyone like thirsting over someone like on their stories, I saw this one dude. He posts Billie Eilish. He posted her every day. All the time, and I really like her. But I was like, will you relax? Like, she doesn't fucking know you. Also, comment on her picture, because he wasn't. And I'm like, stop being weird. Like, what? Why are men like that?
I think it's weird, because if you read, like, if you go on every photo I have, it's like, I love you, wifey, or like, that's my wifey. I'm like, that is weird.
Like, okay.
That's not the manifestation you should be having.
That's it. No, and honestly, you're not even paying me, so
a
like,
retirement
relax.
plan.
Like, and I need one. So like, could you figure it out, wifey, husband? Like, what's the death benefits looking like?
Do you have a job with dental insurance?
This is real, because this is something that's happened to me in camming. Have you had like a relationship with someone where it crossed over into like real life? And not even that it was like, but you're still keeping up the fantasy, but it's more personal.
So, yes, I was more of like a dominatrix online, which is probably why I can't do submissive stuff. Yes. So,
wait, like leather, or like you're ordering?
My voice.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. I guess
do
I'm
it
really
a little bit.
No. But I will say,
okay,
that it's really my voice.
Yeah.
That will get you going.
I'm horny right now.
Oh, really?
Stop doing that with your eye. Okay. The little like, I know what you're doing. I'm like,
So and it's funny because he's like a school psychologist. But I got him to come.
You like the nerds?
I guess they like me back.
I play League of Legends, so like I'm kind of a nerd. That's all I'm saying.
I don't play video games.
Okay, Maya. Like, what do you want me to do? I can only do so much. I took AP in high school. That's all I got.
So he drove up hours to do like a real domination section. Yes. This is my first time ever doing this.
Like your first session.
Yes. And like and obviously he wanted pegging and stuff like that. And I've had an ex-boyfriend I've pegged before. So it wasn't my first time pegging.
Good. Okay.
And my friend was there to record it. So I have it all recorded for my personal memory.
Is it for sale?
No. Because I don't think I ever had him sign anything. I don't remember.
No.
I think I made a video consent.
Yeah.
Because this was before porn.
No,
so
and that used to work back in the day.
Yeah. So
bullshit.
So I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. So I put him in my clothing. I sissified him in my lingerie. I put a wig on him. I
2-piece or 1-piece?
I think it was like a maid's outfit. Like a pink maid outfit with like a blonde.
This is getting so much better by the minute.
And it wrote like, I'm a cum slut. Yeah. And my name on him. And then I put a tutu on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was dope.
No,
I waterboarded him. I mummified him. I ashed and burned him. And then I even put a candle in his ass and blew it out. I made a wish and everything. I pegged him.
Okay, God, and I've seen what you've done with other people in the thing.
And my best friend watched. She was like, "Your womanhood certified."
Yeah,
certified.
That's that's the epitome of feminism.
It felt
like,
so
oh my
good.
God, I deserve all the rights.
It felt
like,
so
the
good.
candle in the ass was like the cherry on top.
It
of
really
me.
was my
But also, if you
favorite.
don't know what mummified is, Google that and then resume this because you're welcome. That shit's hot. I can't do it because I'm like kind of a claustrophobic, but I think it's so hot. And I think it's cool to be able to get into that element and kind of take control and dom, because doming naturally is one thing, but being able to do all these different kinks and cater to the fetishes. I'm like, were they your actual fetishes or things you had warmed up to or things he wanted?
He definitely wanted to be like mummified and waterboard and pegged. And I think the rest was just my own creativity. Like the candle, the ashing, because I'm a stoner. And I was just like, I need a smoke break.
Exactly. No, especially, we're not done yet.
Speaking of smoking.
While we're talking about a little break, I do want to get up and have you do a little 360. They do love seeing the full effect. The professional porn star. So you might see some porny poses.
Well, my pants did not show off my butt that well.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes. This is my real hair. I just want to say that because a lot of people think my hair is fake.
It's gorgeous.
It is not. It is real. No extensions.
It's gorgeous. Mine's all extensions. Literally, it's all extensions.
You know,
I refuse that. Well, that's kind of all extensions.
A lot of people think my boobs are fake too. And they're not.
They're pretty
perky. I think it's because they're very symmetrical.
I had to inspect them. That's what that was.
They're very symmetrical.
They are. You know what?
They're very symmetrical.
They are. And you know what? You have good nipples. Do I want to see them? Am I
allowed to
stand up and show us your boobs?
Okay.
Also, I do want. I've seen them, but I haven't seen them in person. You do have very symmetrical.
They're extremely.
Wow, and they're like symmetrical. Forward. No, you know what? I get it.
This is my best
honestly,
right here.
It's like a hater thing, honestly, for them to say that because everyone has good boobs at some point in time, but yours are just like a long-term good.
It is my goal to get the Best Tits Award, and I'm just like waiting for Angela White's retirement so I can get
Frank,
it.
Can she like chill out? Like,
please.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I want to do MILF stuff, like obviously down the road. But if Kendra, Sherry, like, can you guys like relax, like, and just not nominate when you're like, be cool. Like, dude, I'll get tits too. Like, be cool.
Oh my God, I deserve that award.
I want it.
Like,
oh, girl, you're.
If I don't get it in my lifetime, then it's rigged.
It is. You know how I know it's rigged? One time, it was when I was heavy camming, like heavy. And I got nominated for stuff when I didn't even like it didn't make sense. Like I was just like, the fuck? Like my fans, like it doesn't, like I could not imagine that. And for the degree that you have to get nominated for AVN awards, I was like, the fuck? And then literally when, they used to show the percentages. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dude, duh, I'm not nominated for the show. I was like, why would you hurt my feelings like that? You guys are so
Who am I, Eminem? Like, why would you
I was
do
like,
that
why? Why would you do that? That is so mean. And all of your scenes that you shot, is there a bucket list item that you haven't been able to get around to?
Oh, yeah, my like dream blow bang scene that I've never been able to do because no one thinks it's that cool, but it's like a dream. Bang? I'll describe it to you.
Everyone loves blow bangs.
It's a circle of guys, right? Like well more than
Classic
10, let's say bang. Like 15.
Well,
right?
more than 10. Wait a minute, hold on. Maya.
Oh my God, yeah.
For me, I understand. But they're gonna be like 10, well over what? Like,
yeah,
what?
Like, give me like 15. My glory hole
for
secrets.
A blow bang? Girl, your throat is gonna hurt.
That's fine. So
I like her.
Yes, I want a circle of men of like all races, and I want to be on like those really short swivel chairs with no backs, and I just want to like circle around, like around and.
I know
Do you see
exactly
I'm
what
saying?
you mean.
It'd be really funny if there was another girl there, because then if you had like a top view, it would just look like a game, like a back. Like, but that's like a dream of mine. So like being in a circle of guys
15.
on a swivel chair and just like circle
10
around.
to 15.
Get like one guy just like pushes me to the next. You know, that is a dream. That is a porno dream of mine.
I did a gangbang with 5 dudes and they started, BJ.
Mm-hmm.
Having 5 dudes fuck my throat was so not porn star of me. So annoying because they all were like, but 15 dudes, first off, second off, you're gonna need to throat coat the fuck out of your throat.
Okay. I did Glory Hole Secrets.
How many?
13. And
what
you know
type
what?
of superhero are you?
I constantly...
Were they all big? Wait, hold on.
Not all of them.
But like the ratio.
There was a good amount.
Okay.
It was
We're 70, 80%.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
It was good.
So I was asking
maybe
her
65. Big dicks.
I was asking her about
That's
the big dick
dicks.
ratio out of the 13, but in
I'll
that
say about
scenario,
65.
you gotta have some small dicks. Not a lot of people are cool with that.
All types of dick. Hairy dicks, bent dicks, all types of dicks. I
just had a lot of old man dicks.
But
the bent hairies.
Funny then? Yes, girl, the bent hairies. The bent hairies with even the little man fupas going out of the hole. I'm like, and smell it. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm about it. I'll smack it. I do smack some of them. I'm like, wake up.
Wake the fuck up. I like when they're like, oh, I like it a little rough.
My biggest compliment in that scene is how fast they came.
Stop with all 13 of them.
A lot of them came really fast. And I was just like,
you know what? That is actually an accomplishment because most of them will try and hold it out if they can. But to get them to come, that's hard.
The scene is like, it's like a black wall. It's like a right angle corner. So there's like 2. And there's so much saliva. I'm literally sliding on my own fucking slide. Girl, I'm like, and to the point that I'm spinning.
No, and you can't even like grip anything.
Grip anything.
Because it's saliva.
So much.
Your own little snail trail, but of the mouth. And also...
It was so fun. And I only know one person's name from that. I don't know anyone other's name.
That's even hot. Okay. I know glory holes were big back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
If ever you were given a chance, would you take a chance on a glory hole?
On like a real one?
Yeah.
If I wasn't working, yeah, I would.
Me too.
I wouldn't because of my career, because I care too much about the safety of my coworkers.
Also.
But if I was like on a hiatus, absolutely.
Glory hole, baby.
I
you gotta get to a truck stop, girl.
I would take that medical risk. I would pay that medical bill.
That'll be fine. 2 weeks. Okay, so we're very lax about talking about STDs. We get it. A lot of you are jaded. It's not the norm, but this is actually really good for adults who have sex.
Education is real.
Yes, it really is real. In all of the STDs that you've seen new people come in with, what has been the most common one?
Definitely chlamydia and gonorrhea. And it's really sad when you're trying to work with a male talent, and then especially when they're still in their first 2 years, and they call you, and they're just like
so broken.
They're so brand new. Yeah. They're just like, I don't know what I did wrong.
It's like, relax.
They're like, yeah, and I'm like, it's okay.
Relax,
like
please,
it's gonna happen to you more than will ever happen to me.
But the guys, and that's
it's just because they're fucking
the
so many
end
girls.
of the stick. Yeah, you're fucking so many
every
people.
Week.
The guys do get. I'll say new people coming in. They always usually
they're
have something.
Fucking every day.
But people who catch stuff, it's the guys. Unfortunately,
not it's always
girls do, but girls are very. They're like, oh, not me.
And it's like the beautiful guys because they're fucking the hottest girls.
Stop, I already know.
And it's sad. Because now I gotta take this big dick ugly guy who gives me great cum shots. I want this nice muscle man. I'm sorry.
Exactly who you're talking about.
And then the fans like, why are you fucking all these ugly guys? I'm like, they're the only ones available.
I swear to God.
They're the only ones willing to be here.
It looks like you have a preference. I go, if I say what's actually happening, look, every time I hit up Hottie Toddy with a decent dick, he's always got the buddy. So unless you want me to be tainted, relax. Like, I'm going to fuck my boyfriend and you'll be fine. Like, and they are. You're fine. Like, relax.
Oh my God, speaking of
They're not fine. They get very upset.
Speaking
if you
of
won't fuck the porn stars,
preferences,
they won't.
you know when you're like working for a company and they're just like, what turns you on? What do you write?
Okay. So I stopped writing, like, because I like rough sex, but I stopped writing that because then I would get paired with dudes that, not even that we don't, like, we can't shoot together, but I've worked with them so much professionally. We almost see each other and we're like, all right, like, what the fuck? Like, why are you here, dude? And it's because of Florida's my main place. I love Florida. I've been to LA, like, a lot, but day to day, this is dead. I'm so annoyed. I'll have to charge it. I know, so stupid.
It's okay.
But in Florida, I fucked something like Peter Green.
Mm-hmm.
Great male talent. Our scenes, everyone's like, they're amazing. Him and I see each other and we're like, hey, dude. How's the fucking family? Like, how are you doing? Like, all right, let's rock this shit. We can go about our day. So, like, and then, like, J-Mac. We joke about how J-Mac's a male talent favorite, especially in Florida. He's everyone's number one. When I fuck J-Mac, literally, I'm like, what's up? Like, he was my first boy-girl scene. So, like,
really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
First off, it's not, well, it's not a good scene. I was going to say, I'm not going to say it's not, but people are like, that scene's great. But the thing is, I was literally 18. J-Mac was my first.
Oh my God, now that I put it all in perspective, like all the little layers.
First off.
That's a lot.
And it was my dirty made for Bang Bros. And so, stop, I know. No, I know. So it's even a setup from the jump. And then they put me on the homepage because they were relaunching that site. So the day it came out, all my boyfriends, my family, they're like, you did porn? And I was like, I got fucked by J-Mac. Like, can we all relax? Like, dude, I literally couldn't even, like, do anything. Like, he was literally, and I used to be so tiny. He was fucking the shit out of me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bitch, I am speechless.
It was rough. You know?
That is raw. That's crazy.
And then afterwards, everyone was like, you did amazing. And I literally remember being like, you guys fucking suck. Like, actually, like, no, and I know you're trying to make me feel good, but like, well, and I guess to a certain extent, they like the girls who are just like getting railed.
No, they love that.
J-Mac?
No, that's a lot.
That's like, I was just
like
skyrocketing.
And you like, were not, like, that's something. For the people who don't know, you have to be mentally prepared to fuck J-Mac. Like, that's the truth.
First off, his dick is so big.
It's no joke.
So, like, that's crazy.
And then he's a strong guy.
He literally will pick you up and make chicken you. And
then it's
McChicken is where you're like this. And the guy has it, and he's like, but he's holding you and fucking you.
Yeah, his move. Oh, my God, yes.
Stop, I'm going to...
Oh, do you need a hug? Are you okay?
I do. I missed him. Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. Oh, Maya. Oh, my God. But J-Mac literally is like, he's amazing. Has there been anyone like that who was, you heard about him, whether it's word of mouth, whether you saw their videos? Was there anyone that you were like, he's going to be great, and then you got it and you were like,
oh, Charles Dara. I met Charles Dara as an extra. It was him and Alexis Tay, and I was just an extra.
Yeah.
And I was just kicking it off with him. And then one day he asked me to do concert with him.
Yeah.
And he made me come and everything. And I just, a lot of times they say, don't meet your, your supers. Don't be your superheroes. But it was good. It was good. Mine was good.
It was good.
Because usually it don't end that nicely. Usually you're just like disappointed.
Yes. You disappointed a lot.
And me and him are
That's
cool.
tough.
We're actually like cool.
Oh, I love that. A lot of times you have like good chemistry with someone, but you don't get a chance to like, even connect like outside of like
we got to
working.
connect.
So I love that.
I think
that's
like
super cool.
the first day that we like met, like no, to do content,
Yeah.
there was like a game he really want to watch, like a boxing game or something. I think
So
it was
you
a
like
Jake Paul game or
actually
something.
like.
So I had no choice but to hang out with him and be like, oh, we get to watch a game.
Stop, that is so
We get to have a
cute. No, I
moment.
love that because we don't get a lot of opportunities like that. It's really just like on a whim like that. Like you're gonna do content and then like something else, So I love that. We're gonna do some of these fan questions. It's all the guys. They like to know these things. And I can ask you a lot of these actually. Because you are a porn star, I'm sure you've gotten many requests to do anal, Maya.
Yes.
What is your stance on the anals?
I told myself I will try out this year. But I'm very nerve-wracked. Like, how you do the anal swabs now?
Yeah.
I'd be like mentally preparing myself, like, you gotta pull it out. You gotta.
You'll be fine.
I'm a clencher.
I am
and that's
too.
something I have to work on.
Glass.
That's what I've been told.
The icicles, it's like night and day. And Adriana, he was like, wait.
Don't tell me he was your first.
No. This is why it's fucked up. Tony Rubino was my first, right?
Okay.
Like one night, not on set, the next day on set.
Oh my gosh.
Then the next time I did anal was with Adriana.
And different.
And he was like, you were great, blah, blah, blah. And the only difference was I was using icicles. And Tony's like that scene from Mofos. I'm so sorry, guys. It was not, But the one with Adriana is fire. So icicles for sure for anal, girl. Those are your friends. Ooh, we did address the sugar mama and the sugar baby. Have we addressed the weird kinks in porn? Like possible things you've picked up since starting.
For like me or for like others?
Oh, no, for you.
I've gotten really into feet ever since porn.
Stop.
Really
Wait. Like your feet or other people's feet?
Both. I'm really into feet.
Like,
some feet are not attractive. Some are really, really attractive. Like women, that's like small feet with a little curvature in it. I don't like a lot of curvature.
What's small?
My feet, I'm a size 7, so like 7
Oh my
is
God,
small.
Maya, stop being rude. My feet are nice, Maya.
They're very pretty.
They are pretty. I got singular toes. Raising the bar.
I'm
too ticklish.
Your feet would be friend zone. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's fair because I'm too ticklish.
I don't even have the cutest feet. I'm not even gonna lie. I grew up.
Your feet are adorable. What are you talking about? Your feet are literally adorable. What are you talking about?
Thank you. When it comes to men,
guys, I know you buy her feet content. Don't let her talk down to herself like that. These are good toes. Those are good.
Well, I'm into like. It's not like the toes. I'm into like the metatarsals, like this area.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm into like, especially for men.
No,
I'm into
I get that.
Top.
No, I've had
I'm really
like
into
2 or 3 guys who've like specified that, but they go into depth about it, and I actually get it. So I feel that. I think it's just like some people they get lucky. They have it. It's genetics.
I really like gorgeous like feet tops, and I think it's because I have a burn on the top of my foot. I'm barefooted right now because
first off,
I like
she can be
feet.
Barefooted all she wants.
I actually don't know how I got burned. There's 2 stories. I don't know. My parents were on drugs. So I either, my sister either like dropped iron on my foot when I was a baby, or when I was like, and I guess like less than 5, like younger than 4, I must have been like walking outside and the barbecue fell over and all the coal landed on my feet.
Either way,
those are completely different stories,
no, but
I don't
like
know which one it is.
No, and either way, it's like,
I don't know.
Nope.
So I like the top of like men's feet, and then when it comes to women's feet, it's the base.
Interesting.
Because they're like women have like more fat on their feet.
No, yeah.
Like, they have like You can eat it.
See, I'm like, I like hands on
It's
people.
like-
I like
Yeah.
hands. I love hands.
Yeah.
But
You
I'm like,
my
that's why I get
hands?
the feet thing. I'm like, oh yeah.
I'm really into
and I
like
feel
fingering. I really, really like. If you want to
Will
make
you
me
relax?
orgasm,
Will you relax?
I'm
Maya?
sorry.
I'm hot already, okay?
I'm
and I told you
sweating.
we're already agreeing on a weird amount of things. Okay, hold on. This is actually huge. A lot of guys are like wary of like eating you out and fingering you. Do both.
Do both. Why
Do
are you
both.
scared?
Why are you being selfish?
Don't
also,
tease
do you
me
know
like
how
that.
fast I'm about to fucking come?
I
Like,
come
why
immediately.
why are you bullying me? Honestly, like you have the
When
ticket.
I masturbate by myself,
Use it,
less
Charlie.
than 2 minutes. Okay, I have no time to waste.
Girl,
Okay.
here's what I'll say. You get this. We masturbate a weird amount.
I know exactly where I need to hit.
2 minutes. Sometimes that doesn't work for me. Sometimes I need more.
I can do 30 seconds. And it's funny because I've caught myself I masturbated for a straight face.
Okay.
Like when I'm by myself.
I've heard of people watching their pussies. You know, like especially because we do content, you watch your pussy when you shoot. I've never looked at my own face. That actually terrifies me to think about. I'm so upset right now.
I masturbate for a straight face when I'm watching videos. But when I'm watching myself, because I do masturbate in the mirror, because like I just,
Wait, when you're masturbating in the mirror, not watching your videos, actually.
I watch my videos, and then sometimes I just want to like masturbate in the mirror.
That's inception, girl. That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Well, just like, honestly, a lot of people's porn, like, I don't know.
No, you should
I love
want
my
your
porn.
porn.
My porn is like, if I can't masturbate to it, nobody can. Quite frankly. So I gotta make sure it's masturbatable.
No, I feel that.
Literally, I was doing a content trade on Monday, and he was like, how do you wanna end the scene? I'm like, it needs to end like somebody's having a big ass nut. Like, if you can't have a big ass nut to this ending, then we shouldn't even start. And he was like, Maya, that doesn't explain what the ending's gonna be. I'm like, yeah, it does.
That's exactly what I'm like.
Does.
Maya, it doesn't. I get what you, no, I get it from your perspective, but also for a man, they're like, but what do I do?
He was like, what do I do?
I could know I'm not. Like, that's for
like,
sure.
you're gonna know by the end. You're gonna know by the end.
You're funny. Like Maya. Oh my God, that's funny. Maya's. Oh, my fans know that. I was gonna be like secretive. Maya's one of my real names. So saying it was weird because I've never addressed someone else.
There's the crew, and the crew was calling you Miss Maya, and I kept doing that.
You're like, Me? I know he's a dick. He knows my real name. He didn't have to do that to you. Like, he's such a dick. Do you have any social media accounts, any content sites that you want to give a shout out if you have a links site?
Yeah. Okay. So my social media, Twitter is my Farell Real. And my Instagram is _my Farell. And if you want to see all my sites, you can check them out at myfarell.com. It's just a bunch of me.
Ooh, I love that. No, I love that, getting your domain, girl. That's the key. A lot of people like slack on that, but it's like, do it.
It's
like,
so much easier
smart.
because you don't get flagged.
Thank you. I'm like, you won't get, you literally own it. You're not adding any extra shit. It's your site and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's super smart. Do you have any updated content that's going to be coming out soon that we should keep an eye out for?
I'm about to have my first like boy girl with an Asian male talent on my OnlyFans. There's only 2 Asian professional porn talents.
I've had one in my whole, I'm not even kidding, one. That's amazing.
I've have main scenes with David Lee, but Leah Weiss will be featuring on my OnlyFans soon. And he'll be the first Asian male talent on my site.
Love that. That's super huge.
I'm all about
and it's super huge because a lot of people, people fetishize it and stuff. When you're already a marginalized group, we already know how to like navigate those things without fetishizing people.
Yeah.
So
and I don't make scenes based off of race or anything, but I do try to make scenes for all fans.
See?
And that's what it really is.
Being inclusive.
I want you to see your own, because I know when I look at, I like watching my porn because it's me.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm sure if you want to watch something you would want it to look like you.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
So absolutely.
See, is there anything that you would be open to do, like custom wise? I know you are open to custom, so if there's anything you're open to do that might be a little on edge that maybe someone wouldn't ask you about. I know BWC, BBC worship, peeing,
Um,
spit roast, like all sorts of stuff.
Definitely a bunch of domination, like domination and humiliation for others. I love that.
Yes.
But I really wish I had fans who were into trans scenes because I would love to do trans work.
Girl, yes.
But I don't think I have that fan base,
Mhm.
so I don't actively try.
But
I do deny it because I just don't think those fans are out
put
there.
it out there. Put a reel out.
And I don't want to like make anyone uncomfortable.
Yeah. And that's actually a hard thing to navigate.
Yeah,
when
it's
you've
really
been
hard
in
to
for so
navigate
long.
like who else is out there for you because you
Yeah.
really don't know until you do that scene, and it's
Exactly.
like you don't want it to blow up in your face.
Well, and that's a wary thing we have to be aware of because our personal sexualities are one thing, but what we
Yes.
deal with in the industry, it's very specific. People do get very touchy about stuff. And it's almost like when you make decisions to shoot with people who are even bi, trans, pan, even a lot of times now, it can cause a lot of conflict with mainstream performers.
Mhm.
So I do think it's cool and also very awesome that you're advocating and still like willing to work with people and like other marginalized groups. I think that's
Absolutely.
amazing.
Oh my God. If you're like a fan out there of mine who like would totally be into me doing a trans scene, definitely like speak about it so companies know. Cause like I would love to do one like for a company and like
Yeah.
for my own content.
Hey guys, reach out. It actually pays. Companies pay attention to that, especially if you're subscribed. If you pay for your porn, like everyone should. Maya fucking Farell, you have been amazing to chat with. This has been so much fun. I am Adriana Maya. This is Maya Farell, the porn star. Check her out on all her sites. We have been smoking on Galaxy 42 cherry blossoms. I'm fried. How are you feeling?
I'm uplifted.
Another successful episode of Spliffs and Giggles brought to you by the Red Eye District. Good night, guys.